Good morning, my crafty friends. It's Krista here from Second Chance Creation, and I'm having my cup of coffee. It's very early here in Australia. It is Saturday morning, I do believe, yes. And it has been a very long time. Yes, we've been away, and also I have been crafting while I was away, but making a lot of ephemera, little projects, buying some vintage papers to make beautiful ephemera, and I also bought a pack of coffee dyed and tea dyed papers, just supporting small Etsy stores here in Australia. And of course, when I arrived home, I sort of had an idea of what I wanted to make, and it all started with the word secret that was on a label, no, on a piece of ephemera, and I thought, oh, Book of Secrets, how cool would that be? So this is a hardcover book, and with a hidden spine. So, and I used the book itself had one of those, paper covers, and you take it off, and it reveals a lovely linen fabric style. And I didn't really want to destroy anything of it. I just wanted to make it look old, aged a little bit. It's quite a heavy book as well. So yeah, so let's walk through, and it's called the Book of Secrets. So it has 5 signatures, the center signature being envelope with papers, and you can do a lot of put a lot of stuff in there as well. And each signature has roughly about 10 pages. There might be one with 11 pages. My counting wasn't really that good at the time. So you've got plenty of writing space, and lots of little secret little things that are hidden in there as well. So all right, let's venture in there. So as you can see, the name, the Book of Secrets, and this inspired me. I bought a little paper pack, and I think it was only like very small, from my local Etsy store, and it had all these pretty girls on it, and I really loved the colors of it. So yes, so I ended up making a flip tag, and did all my thing all with it, and I thought, oh, that'll be nice as a piece of ephemera. But I decided to make it as a topper for this beautiful journal. Used my button clusters here, and this is actually a genuine peacock feathers, because where we were staying they had peacocks, and I did collect the feathers, and this is a tiny little peacock feather. This piece here is from a spine of this book when I took it apart, so I've used that in there as well. And of course quite a few charms from an old necklace and some beads, a little lock and key there, a little tree, families do have secrets as well, a little handbag, and a pair of shoes, and I think this is a Chinese coin or something. And then on the spine I used was a button, and I just wound an old necklace around it and some bling in it, and just my little tassel, and I attached that to the spine there. And this is just a cutout of some lace trim that I had. This beautiful material I purchased from a lady here in Australia. The book does have book corners on it, the big book corners, and it comes of course with a tie, and this of course was a Doona cover, and I just love the colours of it. I got that from an op shop quite a while ago. I think I've used it in a couple of my journals. I'm getting close to the end of it, but it just has those really pretty colours, and I actually burnt all the edges so there's no fraying in that. All right, let's get in here and have a look. I'm just checking to see if I'm still in frame. Yes, I am. So I won't go through too much details because it's a big book, but you'll see there's a lot of writing space in it. Okay. All right. Now it's all fallen out, and I'm still in my pajamas because it's early morning. So here I've just made a little tuck, and of course we have the bookmaker's letter. I used this trim from the same that's just here on the front cover. And I used a lot of, each signature has the start of a Pinola paper. So, and a lot of them I have actually strengthened as well. Here's some really old sticky tape that I've just found, and I'm just putting all that on here. Little pocket, of course, a little tag. A lot of the tags I've backed up with book pages, so you might see some writing. Maybe this little girl, her name is Magdalena, who knows, but it looks more like a boy. And here's a tea bag, and I just stamped on that, and it's just to strengthen some of the paper. And again here, and this is a napkin. I decoupaged the napkin. This is tea bag. Okay, made a nice little tuck, lots of pockets, lots of little envelopes here that you can just take out. And again, you know, nice little tag. Lots of, I've used a lot of original ephemera in here as well. Here's a German book page here. This is from our school, and it's 1965. High School Emu Plains. So yeah, so a lot of the bits and bobs I've put in ephemera are original pieces. It's no use keeping them. And, you know, maybe a secret. Maybe someone's secretly has gone to Paris. Who knows? Here I've made this little frame with the little picture corners in here. So you can maybe pop your own little secret in there, your own photo. The frame comes out as well, so you can put it wherever you like, and then, you know, keep it or just put it back in there. This I've just printed out and made it look old. And look, little secret couple there. Might have got married secretly. They might have eloped. And strengthened a lot of the older pages with some curtain fabric. And here you can see this piece of ledger paper. And I've actually turned this corner because it was quite brittle. Here I've actually put some curtain fabric in here because it, you know, it is thin. And this is part of the paper pack that I bought. It's the front cover. Isn't she gorgeous? And of course here again is a photo piece, so you can put that in on any page that you like and put a photo on there in there. You know, it is a book of secrets, and I've made a flip with this beautiful fabric. And then here is those little Matchbox notebooks that you can get, but I've actually made that into, you know, attach it to the page, and I've popped some papers in there. And this is a just a paper collage and a couple of little stickers I popped on there. Then on this end is ledger paper again. And this came out of a magazine or of a book, and I really like the scene of it, so I've made it sort of like into a, you know, journaling card, did a bit of stamping. Maybe someone, you know, has gone down thinking about their childhood secretly. Tea-dyed coffee, very heavy coffee stain papers. I made a little tuck, little rusty paper clip, and of course just some cash receipts in there. And I've used a bit of curtain in here to make it so it just stays in there. And of course it won't because my hands are cold, as you can see. It's quite cool. I'll put that in back later. So lots of writing space. Here's another little tuck. You know, the days when we used to get ready for a date or go to a special occasion. You know, oh, what'll I wear? What'll I wear? You know, made a little tag out of that. A little piece of just a little trim of a doily you might want to pop in somewhere else. A little postcard. They might have got an invitation to the theatre. What'll I wear? What'll I wear? We've all been down there. My little belly band. These are, I made them ages ago and I forgot I had them. And then, of course, just a piece of ephemera. This is just, I do believe this might have come from the Paper Outpost, I think. I'm sure that was the name of it. A lot of the things I've had for so long, and I really wanted to use them up. Here you go. Maybe you may be secretly you're a bird watcher, okay? And to a thing that is a little ticket there. The piano papers also I've edged with pretty trim. These are all from old doilies. Tea bag. You know, if you don't like any of the threads, just cut them off. So you can see there's lots of writing space. This is some baking paper. There's some original ledger paper. Does it say the date? Maybe not on this one. Okay. Here's a old photo, very old photo, and it's held together with a rusty paper clip. Not rusty, yeah, water paper clip. And I've made this into a flip, and this is a tea bag. I've used a tea bag to make that flip. It just pops in there. Just pops in there. And then, of course, here we have another tuck with some paper. These are all book pages. And then this is a little secret. There's little memories in here. I promise I won't tie the bow up because it gets a bit, otherwise the video is just too long, isn't it? Oh, my fingers get freezing. And look, it holds, I'll just make sure that you get this. It holds little photos and little envelope. Might be a secret, and I've popped this paper in there so you can actually journal in that. It's just made from paper. So I won't tie that up because it's going to take me ages probably. So that's that. It goes back in there. And then on this side, this was actually a tag, and I decided to make it into a pocket. That's hence why this is on here. Just a, you know, picture. There's a pocket there. I don't think there's a pocket there, is there? No. And then, but you've got a little pocket here as well. And it's just a little notepad. Just pops in there. So I've made it so that you can use it in various ways because I've used up this paper. And here is the other side of that payment ledger paper. And I've actually put a little ruffle on here just to, you can hold it on there because, you know, they are all very thin. Made this page because it's torn, flipped it over and made it into a tuck. Here's a multi-pocket here with little bits and bobs in it to store all your little secrets. And of course, I've made this look really old. This is a little Matchbox paper clip notepad, and it's got a little bit of writing in there and a little envelope. Oh, look, and it's even got a little photo in it. Now that's the secret, isn't it? Isn't she gorgeous? So I wonder what secret she holds. So that just goes back in there, and then that just goes back in there. And what this is, it's a paper clip. Okay, open it up, and look, my little tag. And this is an original piece of ephemera. It is a lottery. Yeah, New South Wales State Lottery, 1951. So that's quite original, that one. I'll put her back in here, and then you can just keep that all pretty much with the paper clip together with the paper clip. And of course, you know, what secret does he have? He's got 3 aunties there, and he's been collecting all their postcards, so he might be away somewhere. Again, you can take this out and put your own photo in here. Here I have this huge envelope, and I've just made that into a pocket. And this holds a piece of ephemera as well. and this is a German letter of about a factory. I have no idea, 1950s, so you can, and the paper is still in pretty good condition, so you can journal on it. Like that. Doily in the middle just to support everything, just a bit different. And here's the center. This is the third little signature, and I just used a bag, and of course it'll flip there. And inside I think I've just got a plain old index card. No, index card? No, just paper. That's it. Thought it might have been index card. And then just various papers in here. And then on this side, I do believe I do have a nice little tag here. And again, oh dear, is she thinking about someone secretly? Look at that shit. Okay. Just like to, I did a bit of stamp. I used masking tape on that one. Just here, just to be a bit different. Now this is a bit of a secret, isn't it? Here's that lovely paper again. I really like that. Now she's meeting someone, and I used one of the film slides. I do believe they're still from Bonnie and Clyde, and I actually took it apart. But it actually has, and I don't think you can see it, actually has a little garden house, like in the park somewhere. And how appropriate is that? She might be meeting him. They've been writing, he's kept her letters and postcards, and they're going to meet up at this little garden hut, and I'll just tuck her in there. Original piece, 1964. Oh dear, writing. There's a little metal original pen nib there, and one of my faux seals, and I've actually put a little jewel in that. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to see if I can just see. I've actually put a little jewel in that. How cool is that? And I've used the book pages from the book, you know, the parts that you can actually journal on. And then here she's writing obviously writing a letter, and there's something in here, so you'd have to have a look for that one. This one here is just butcher's paper, and what I've done is I've just put a couple of stickers on there just to strengthen those corners. It's just the old ledger paper, 1892. Really? Oh wow, okay. Never even noticed it up there. That's okay. And here in the middle of this, I've made 2 CDs envelopes. This is an original piece of ephemera. Someone's been practicing their writing. So what I've done is I've opened one on the top, and this one I've opened up on the side. Okay, again, original piece. This is 1965. And this is just over the page, and pharmacy receipt, 1925. It's actually a copy. I've got the original one. This is from Glen Innes, a town about 2 hours away from here. And that just pops in there. And then you can open it up and you can journal on. So as you can see, there's a lot of journaling spaces. And I've used up a lot of my bits and bobs around. Another piece of, that's the other side of the ledger paper. I've left this staple in there because it's rusty. It's an original piece, and this is like a workshop receipt of what they've done. Here, and this is just a little flip. Paris, maybe she's met someone. There's a secret letter in there. Here I've used one of the bow, like a bow, and then one of Bonnie's stamps, another piece of old ephemera. I can't remember what this was. This was I've doodled on it. It's very fragile, but you know, I even drew on it. Joke of the Grafton Road, so it's 4 hours away. So it was from this area somewhere, and that just tucks under here. Now maybe these are the couple that might have gone away secretly and got married. And tag steps of the journey, original stamps, and they're German stamps, and of course events and places. They went to the sea, 10th of November 1962. It was a Saturday. So there you go. We like to keep all these sort of things, don't we? But and then it comes to a point where you have just so much and you want to share it. So I'm having a really big clean out. Now this is a very original linen measuring tape, dressmaker's tape. Here I did a decoupage with a napkin just to strengthen the paper again. Another little pocket, lots of little memories, little photos, little envelope, anything in that? No, not this time. So yes, so you can pop all that in there. $1904? Oh, I don't know. So that would have to be the year. Look at the handwriting. We don't have that sort of handwriting anymore. So I do believe it might have been, it's 1904. There you go. Got a couple of pages of that. Little flip, and then a pocket. Now, they must have a secret too. Back of the book page. This is just a cute little envelope. I know it doesn't have anything in it, but you might want to put something in there. This is actually one of my skins. And this is, it has a little butterfly in it, which is a little, you know, just a little butterfly, little charm butterfly that I've popped in there. And I did the gluing. And this is just a pocket. There's some more ephemera in it that I've just made up. And here you have some more pockets. Now, this was part of a packaging that was when I bought some bits and bobs when we were away to, you know, to use in my crafting. And it had memories on it. And it had this lovely pattern on it. So I just backed it with some writing paper. So you can write on it. And the pocket was there already. So I've just used a little cabinet card, a little Paris. I think that's a cabinet card. And then I had 2 of those, so there's the other one. And this one's just plain on the back. And I've put a little faux stamp in this out of a magazine. The Australian School Post magazine it was. It had all the kids in there. It's just a piece of copied stuff that I did. So yeah, how cool is that? So I thought that just fits nicely in there. And again, some more book corners, photo corners. You can actually slip your own little postcard in there. And yes, how cool is that? I just, yeah, where did I get that from? I think it was out of a magazine of some sort. Yes, and it looked like a postcard, doesn't it? So I cut it out and backed it onto some coffee dye paper. So you can take this out and then put your own photo in if you wish. I can't see now. I'm not only, my fingers are becoming a bit nimble. It's cold. Okay. And that's just tucks in here, a piece of what's this. And here is a, this is another one of those surprise little hidden paper clips. And I do believe this idea I found from a lady by the name of G. Kerr, I think it is, yes. And of course this is a, page topper, so you can just take that off. Another piece of original ephemera I've just popped in there. Put a little strip off on here just to make it look a bit longer, and then you can put some more ephemera underneath. I made this was supposed to be a belly band, but I didn't use it as a belly band, so I'm just using it as it is. And then this goes back on top. Just like that to hold it in place. Nice neat writing. Here's another little envelope. Is this the one that comes apart or not? What does this one do? Oh, it has a little... it has a little something in there that you can write on. It goes back in there. And this one was a tag, and I've made it into a tuck. It's a little postcard, but also, number 8. And then you have number 1. And then you have, what's in here, number 9. There you go. I do believe there's another one. Oh no, that's the one that goes in here. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? There you go. I really like that idea. Can't remember where I've seen that from. And just a little piece of that I printed out and made, folded that back because it was a bit too brittle for me, so I just made it a bit stronger. And another, just a flip, and there's the other piece of the napkin on the other side of the dressmaker's tape. Come to the back page, and maybe your secret was the love of roses. You wanted to start a rose garden secretly. Didn't tell anybody. Sort of postcard here. Just a bit of to write on. Now this is a very piece of old paper, and I do believe it is the 1942, and it was written for someone to come and visit them at Glen Innes, which is 2 hours away. And this is a coffee bag. How cool is that? And that just goes in there. Just like that. Okay. And then here I had to keep it flat. It's just a tag. But on the back of the tag you've got another tuck spot where you can just put a piece of paper in, keep it secret. And it goes back on here. And then here you have a paper clip. One of my Alta paper clips. And you can pop that wherever you like in your journal. And that's it. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, so this has got a lot of writing space. So this will go in my Etsy store. It weighs a fair bit. So postage is probably going to be, I don't know, maybe $12 or $15. If I can get it cheaper, I will. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, and my next ones will be, I have a blue pack, I have a pink pack, I have like a vintage pack, and I'm just putting these, oh yeah, I've put them together in a little 2-pack. So these are ephemera and journals, so I've made them all together so that you've got quite a bit to maybe add to a journal, or make it into, your own little writing journal. So either way, that's it, and I'm going to go back to my coffee, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.